Hello class, this is part 2 module of multiple regression. I apologize, it's going to be pretty long. And you've seen that slide before. What we're going to talk about in this instant are the pre-tests. There are 5 pre-tests. And I'm sorry, but there are 43 slides. But we got to talk about these pre-tests. Multiple regression pre-test, the end quota. You're accustomed to that, and that's not very difficult to deal with. Let's look at that. End quota continuous predictors. The model contains 3 continuous predictors: age, income, and cigarettes, number of cigarettes you smoke a day. End continuous times 10, 3 times 10. That tells us we have to have 30, at least 30 sets of data so far in our sample. The end quota categorical predictors assess each categorical predictor separately, count the number of categories within the categorical predictor and subtract 1, then multiply that number by 10. So what are we going to have here? 3 minus 1 times 10, so I guess that's going to be 20. Okay. This model, the categorical, gender and race, we have let's see, categorical predictors. We have 2 categorical predictors, 1 gender and 2 race. And we will take 2 minus 1 times 10, and we're going to have 10 of that. So altogether, it looks like we're going to have 40 data points in order to do a multiple regression for this set of data. Here we go. Pre-test checklist. End quota: African Americans, Asian, Caucasian, Latino. 5 minus 1 times 10. 4 times 10 is 40. So we have that group. So now we've got to have 80. Add that on. Pre-test end quota. Add all these up. The end quota 80. So if we don't have 80 data points, we won't be able to do this. Pre-test checklist, end quota, click Analyze Descriptive Statistics Frequencies for your data. Move smoking status to the variables, click OK. And you find out that the frequency tells you have 218 data points. Okay, linearity. Order 3 scatter plots, one at a time, to assess for the possible violations of linearity between the outcome variable and each continuous predictor variable. Smoking status age, smoking status income, and smoking status cigarettes. So what we do here is go to graphs, click on scatter dot, double click on the simple scatter icon right here with the red circle on it, right here, and move smoking status and age to the relative axes. I guess we put age here on the horizontal axis, and we put smoking status on the vertical axis. Linearity, click OK. Double click on the scatter plot. Looks pretty linear to me, straight through here. Click on the add fit line right up where that red circle is, and they'll put this line of best fit among all that data. Linearity, return to the icon to repeat the process to produce scatter plots for the remaining pairs. We just did smoking, so we have to do and age. Now we need to do smoking and income. So we get all 3 of these, and we have the linear value plotted. This looks like it's got a negative relationship going downhill, but it looks somewhat linear. I wouldn't give too much for it, I promise you that. This is the only one that really looks linear to me. And so we've done the end quota and the linearity. Now, so we'll have to go through very quickly running the test, because running the test runs the other 3 pre-test checks. And we went through this in the other video. Move smoking status to dependent variable, gender, age, and income, and cigarettes to the independents. See where the independents are and the dependent variables. Move forward with that. Move race what they call the dummy variables, race 1, race 2, race 3, and race 4 to the independents, and click Statistics. Check the R-squared change and collinearity estimates. Let's see, regression, model fit, R-squared change, and collinearity. Check all those and then press Continue. Click Save, and right here, Save. Here's the Save icon. Predicted values under the residuals. Check the unstandardized. So you have unstandardized residuals. Then click Plots. Come over here and click Plots. And move, these are z-scores, so move z predetermined, z residual over into various axes. Here, move 1 to y, 1 to x. Click OK. We're back here. This is what it looks like. That's why I say you need to probably open up the PowerPoint that is in the set of problems you have to work and follow it through. So now we're going to check these others here. Let's see what we're doing here. Finalizing the pretest checklist. Homoscedasticity. I can hardly say that word. Most of the points are within plus or minus 2 standard deviations that satisfies this criterion. Here we are. Here's the 0. Here's where the mean is. 2 standard deviations, right? Minus 2. So we look good there. Here we have the VIF scores. And let's see. Here they are down here. VIF scores need to be less than 5. It satisfies the criterion. They're all less than 5. That tells you that we have no collinearity. I mean, we have collinearity. Normality. Order a histogram with normal curve for the unstandardized residuals. Click on Analyze Descriptive Statistics and Frequencies. So we do these things here. Move unstandardized residual _1 to the variables. Right here it is. Formalizing the pretest checklist. Normality. Select histograms and show normal curve. Click OK. And now we have finalizing pretest checklist. And this looks pretty normal here to me. So, that's all, folks.